Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette fans predict Joan Vassos ends up alone. Joan Vassos is just a few weeks away from handing out her last rose, but Golden Bachelorette fans predict she ends up alone. Keep reading to find out why. Golden Bachelorette fan predict Joan Vassos ends up alone. Joan Vassos started her Golden Bachelorette journey with 24 suitors. There are now only 4 men left: Chalk, Guy, Jordan, and Pascal. Who will Joan offer her final rose to? Fans are divided. But one Bachelor Nation fan doesn't think anyone gets the final rose, and Joan ends up alone. They explained their reasoning in a Reddit thread. I feel like Joan contradicts everything she says by her actions. She keeps getting rid of the guys that have everything she says she wants. I predict she's already sent the one home. And whoever she ends up picking in the end is not going to be the long love story she wants, they wrote. Others agree. Joan Vassos previously said that she would be totally fine if her season doesn't end in an engagement. Many Bachelor Nation fans agreed with the Reddit OP about Joan ending up alone. Check out some of the comments. I kinda don't care anymore. She's pretty basic, and she let all the interesting guys go. She will pick someone, but they won't last. No one is going to uproot their family, and she isn't going to move or quit working. Even though her and Mark didn't have much chemistry, I really had hoped something would grow because he seemed like such a great guy. After that rose ceremony, I definitely think she's definitely gonna end up alone. She literally self-sabotaged herself. Not sure why Joan is doing this show. She's still in grieving process. For the most part, these guys are looking for a real relationship. Seems unfair to them for her to be there while she's still in so much pain. Anyone think she's gold digging a tad or just me? I mean, she keeps the mega rich Pascal and the ER doctor guy. Chalk seems pretty well off too. It seems like she wants someone with coin. She said in an interview she's looking for more of a long distance, vacation together a few times a year type of relationship from this. She may not want a solid day-to-day commitment, but more of a casual, enjoy life, and have fun thing. Chalk isn't right for her. Chalk Chapel is clearly on the show to win Joan Vassos' affection. But some fans were turned off by his behavior on the recent bowling date. He hovered over Joan and seemed upset when she talked to any of the other men. Several Bachelor Nation fans on the Reddit thread specifically called out why Chalk isn't right for Joan. I cannot stand Chalk. From the moment he said he left his dying mother at home to be on a reality show, I lost all respect for the dude. I could never leave my mom, neither could my husband. I asked his opinion too. To go on a flipping reality show. Then she actually passed while he was gone. Sickening. Didn't like him from the jump. Get a bad vibe from Chalk. That guy is very possessive of her. Always putting his arm around the seat sitting next to her. Looking a bit ed off when she's with those other guys. Big red flag. Chalk just wants to possess her and for her to pick him. His very first maneuver of trying to best her chicken soup recipe with his chicken soup, and then have her make a live comment on it. Right then and there was the biggest flag that ever flagged. So misogynistic and dominating you. As the inaugural season of the Golden Bachelorette reaches its dramatic crescendo, fans of the franchise find themselves immersed in a whirlwind of speculation. And one name stands out among the buzz. Joan Vassos. The graceful yet enigmatic widow has captivated audiences with her heartfelt journey, but many are now predicting a bittersweet ending for Joan, with the possibility of her choosing to walk away alone. From the very beginning, Joan's story was a compelling one. A retired school principal and mother of 3, she joined the show with a quiet dignity that instantly set her apart from the more boisterous personalities in the mansion. Her poise, combined with a vulnerability she occasionally allowed to peek through, made her an early fan favorite. But as the weeks progressed, that very vulnerability began to spark a debate among viewers. Was Joan truly ready to open her heart again, Or had she entered the world of reality TV too soon after losing her husband? In recent episodes, Joan has grappled with these questions herself, and her hesitation has been palpable. During her one-on-one date with Mark Anderson, the charming entrepreneur with a penchant for dad jokes, Joan's walls seemed to momentarily crumble. The two shared a candlelit dinner overlooking the ocean, where Mark revealed the depth of his feelings. Yet despite the romantic setting and Mark's heartfelt confession, Joan's response was measured. "I care for you deeply, Mark," she said, her voice tinged with melancholy. "But I need to be honest with myself about what I'm ready for." This moment left fans divided. Some applauded Joan for her honesty and emotional intelligence, while others saw it as a sign that she might not be capable of fully embracing a new relationship. Social media has been abuzz with theories, with one Reddit thread titled "Joan Vassos, the independent queen we don't deserve," garnering thousands of comments. "I think Joan is going to pull a Claire Crawley and leave the show early," one fan speculated. "But instead of running off with someone, she'll choose herself." Indeed, Joan's journey on The Golden Bachelorette has been less about finding a partner and more about rediscovering herself. Viewers have watched her transform from a woman quietly mourning her past to someone rediscovering her zest for life. Her group date at the Pottery Studio, where she created a clay sculpture that resembled a heart wrapped in vines, became a metaphor for her emotional state. "The vines represent the parts of me that are still healing," Joan explained to host Jess Palmer. "But there's beauty in the growth." Even Joan's interactions with the other contestants hint at her internal struggle. While some of her suitors, like Pascal at Beauty, have tried to dazzle her with grand gestures, Joan has gravitated toward quieter, more introspective moments. Her late-night conversation with Guy Gansert, where they discussed their shared love for classical music and the challenges of blending families, showcased her preference for depth over spectacle. Yet despite these meaningful connections, Joan has remained cautious, almost as if she's holding a part of herself back. This reluctance has not gone unnoticed by her fellow contestants. In a candid moment during a recent cocktail party, Mark Anderson expressed his concerns to Pascal. "Joan is incredible, but I'm not sure she's here for the same reasons we are," Mark admitted. "I think she's still figuring out what she wants." Pascal, ever the optimist, brushed off Mark's worries. "Sometimes it's the journey, not the destination," he said. "If Joan's heart is in the right place, that's all that matters." Yet, as hometown dates approach, Joan's journey seems to be veering toward an unexpected path. While most contestants eagerly anticipate introducing their suitors to their families, Joan has expressed reservations. "My children have been my rock," she confided in Jess Palmer during a tearful interview. "I don't want to introduce someone into their lives unless I'm absolutely sure." This sentiment, while admirable, has fueled speculation that Joan might ultimately decide to leave the show solo. The editing of recent episodes has only added to the intrigue. Scenes of Joan staring pensively at the ocean, journaling under a sprawling oak tree, and gazing at old photographs have been interspersed with clips of her suitors professing their love. These moments, combined with a haunting instrumental score, suggest that Joan's story may not follow the traditional Bachelor Nation formula. Of course, not everyone is convinced that Joan will end up alone. Some fans believe her hesitation is merely a narrative arc designed to keep viewers guessing. "This is classic Bachelor editing," one Twitter user argued. "They want us to think Joan's leaving, but she'll have a breakthrough moment and realize she's ready for love."